All right, welcome back, True Seeker. It is March 30th, 2023, already almost to April Fool's Day. I'm sure they'll have another gem for us. But today, Donald Trump finishes up the ritual. He told us all he was going to get arrested on March 22nd, 322. And instead, the indictment comes a little more than a week later, March 30th, on the 76 date numerology while he's 76 years old, exactly 76 days before his upcoming birthday. With a lot of 76. And of course, his name in gematria, Donald John Trump, equals 76, like Skull and Bones. And of course, we most recently had the Skull and Bones president, George Herbert Walker Bush, whose birthday is 7-6. And don't forget what happened last year on 7-6, on his 76th birthday. The Georgia Guidestones came falling down that were put up in March 1980 on the date March 22nd, 322. Of course, 322 is what Skull and Bones identifies by because of the philosophers that died in 322 BC. And then the other piece of this is it's all connected to the payment or the hush money for Stormy Daniels, whose birth name is Stephanie Gregory Clifford, which equals 383, the 76th prime. And again, as we've been documenting literally every day since 2015, every Donald Trump headline is by the numbers, good and bad, showing that he's a puppet on strings. He's an actor performing a script that's meant to divide the nation, as pretty much all these scripts are. From what gender can use what restroom to everything. I mean, politics is meant to divide us, keeps us fighting over a circus that is not here to really represent us. Our representatives do not represent us. They represent powerful entities like the ones that employ the thousands of lobbyists in D.C. But yeah, what a ritual. And is Trump the only 76th thing today? No, it's news by the numbers all day, every day. How about the Wall Street Journal journalist taken by Russia? Remember, we had Brittany Griner by the numbers. They finally released her in the big 42 ritual, the number stamped all over Black history, making Jackie Robinson spin over in his grave. But notice, who's the journalist arrested today at the Wall Street Journal? Evan Gershkovich, 76. Before that news broke, and before the Trump indictment broke, what was CNN running with all morning? The Battle of Bakhmut. What's Bakhmut equal? 76. CNN even put out a story today, 3 minutes and 22 seconds long on the Battle of Bakhmut, 322. Again, Georgia Guidestones go up on 322, March 22nd. They come down on 7-6, George W. Bush's 76th birthday. The same guy who got asked by Tim Russert on Meet the Press, hey, what is it about that 322? What are the odds that you and Kerry are both in Skull and Bones 322 and you guys are both running for president here in 2004? He asked that to Bush and Kerry. They both said, oh, it's a secret, Tim. There's not much I can tell you, but I can tell you I'm going to win this election. Again, I don't even know if I really have any more to say, but I guess we can go back to last week. Last week, Trump said he was going to get arrested on March 22nd, and then it got pushed back to March 23rd. But anyway, 322 was his 322nd week since taking office January 20th, 2017, and then the day that it all fell apart, March 22nd, it was National Donald Day. National Donald Day. You don't think this stuff's a big joke? A big story just playing out one script after the next? There's not enough orange makeup to hide how bad this guy's aging. Did you guys see him on Hannity the other night? He looked rough. His comb-overs never looked worse. Looked like they spent 5 hours caking on the orange Oompa Loompa polish. And he still looked like a pile of shit. It's sad that this is people's hero. Man, if he were here, it'd be better. It's like, God, I mean, if he were here, it would be better. I remember when he was in office, I never saw anything more fascist or horrible happen in my life. The cooties pandemic that he embraced. Now he's acting like he's anti-cooties pandemic. He claims, on one hand, he's the father of the vaccine, and DeSantis was Mr. Lockdown. Who was he? He was Mr. National Emergency on Friday the 13th. He was Mr. Let's rush out the big profits for Pfizer. Let's sign on the dotted line for the banksters. You know, he did that by the numbers. 6.2 trillion? Is that what it was? Anytime you print money, it devalues the currency. And we're in a new phase of inflation, I gotta tell you that, just based on what Kroger's doing. I went to, it's been a minute since I went to a Kroger, but I was just blown away by the prices of things today. They've been going up like in tiers, but like my favorite salsa, pre-pandemic, it was always $2.50. Then when the inflation tier hit, it went up to $3.50. Then today it was up to $5.50. I was like, oh my God, it's this local brand out here made in Oregon, but it's just like, whoa. And then there's another local yogurt company from Oregon as well. And, it's also jumped. And then, it used to be $3 for a good sized carton. Now it's up to $7. It's like, I don't know how people with kids right now can afford to feed their family, honestly, and they're probably not. But, again, for everybody's hero, I mean, these are the consequences of this guy going along with the New World Order policies. And who's Mr. New World Order? It was Papa Bush, also in Skull and Bones. Here, again, things to go over if you're new here. Gematria. Very simple. Alphabetic order, forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards with numerology. It's so simple, but you got to know all four ciphers. Skull and Bones. 149 in the most simple cipher. That's the 35th prime. Today, this happens on a Thursday. Thursday's the 35 day of the week. We call it 35 Thursday. It pays us very well every Thursday during the NFL football season because every NFL game is pretty much scripted to some kind of 35 ritual on Thursday. Occasionally, they'll even do a 149. Bill Belichick had a nice 149 ritual on 35 Thursday. And let's not forget, right after George W. Bush, born on 7/6, took office, we had 9/11, the Patriot Act, the Patriots, Bill Belichick. But anyway, Papa Bush, who was also in Skull and Bones, was number 41. And if you look it up, his birthday's June 12th, the day leaving 202 days left in the year, which is the D.C. area code. And then we talked about 76 today. For everyone who suffers from amnesia, this is the United States of amnesia after all. Again today, Trump is 76 years old. The date numerology 76, 3 plus 30 plus 20 plus 23. It's 76 days from his birthday. Skull and Bones, Donald John Trump, both 76 when you run it in reverse. By the way, Donald John Trump also equals 220, and Aaron Judge blasted his 220th home run today as the Yankees beat the Giants 5-0 when San Francisco's 50, and they were once 5-0. Congrats to the winners. I gave the baseball nose for free. As I wrote, it looked like it was Lock City for the Yankees today on opening day. But again, this code is so simple, you guys, and it's so undeniable, and the reason we know it's undeniable is because we've been looking at it for a decade and proving it day after day. And I'll be back tomorrow to show how all of tomorrow's news is by the numbers, and the day after that, and until the day I die, I'll be here. Well, hopefully not until the day I die. I take that back. I hope it's until the day that enough people catch on and this crap comes to an end, because we ended it. No longer does Skull and Bones and the Jesuits and the Roman vampires run the nation and the media. They got exterminated because people finally woke up. No longer did they get on their knees and wait for their false heroes like the chump, or any of them. What about Ron DeSantis? Also went to Yale. No more to say. But yeah, it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. I regret that I did not record the day I went to the Trump rally on Division Street in Spokane, Washington. It was the biggest mistake. I was out there engaging with people. I should have just been sitting back recording to capture exactly what Trump brought to this nation. You know, people driving by, love it. They love the Trump rally. Next car comes by, both middle fingers out the window, screaming FUs. A guy comes and gets arrested with, the police had to show up who was just so outraged that people would be celebrating Trump. But again, it's because everyone's caught up in the propaganda and they're taking sides. So I did notice as I was going live, as I was posting on here, if you guys aren't on freetofindtruth.com, it is a totally free social media platform with truth seekers. It's not about politics. It's about waking people up to what's going on. It's about there being no censorship. But $130,000 hush money payment. Washington equals 130. Who remembers when Pete Carroll picked up his 130th regular season win on the state of Washington's birthday as a big underdog that night on Monday Night Football against the Niners years ago? Washington equals 130 forwards, 140 in reverse. He picked up his 130th regular season win and 140th win, including the playoffs on Washington State's birthday. From Washington, D.C. to the state of Washington. But shout out to RR. I saw this right as I was going live. Today is the 89th day of the year. Let's see if that post is true. Trump indictment. That is how they're referring to it as. Yep, Trump indictment. 89 on the 89th day of the year. It's shameful, man. It's shameful that they get away with this every day. You know what? Maybe we got a Trumpaholic out there that's got some questions that just can't believe what they're hearing. Maybe they're thinking things like, how do you know it's not just skull and bones setting Trump up? If you got any questions like that, call in because I'll answer any questions you have. We've been shown what a puppet Trump is every day, all day since 2015. And back then, again, we saw in 2015 why he would likely win the rigged selection for him, just like how we said way in advance why Biden would become number 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday when Catholics 46. And JFK got shot in the head at age 46, at least so they tell us. Let's see, is that the right one? Okay, the number's up on the screen. I think it's clear enough. 509-560-4982. If we got any callers, again, now's the time. And also, just as another reminder, if you're in the Washington area, want to come out this weekend, we're going to be in Seattle, Pike's Place Market on First, Sunday, all day. I aim to get out there by no later than noon. We'll stay out till it starts to get dark, so about noon to 6. We got the speaker, we got the mic. We're going to be trying to wake people up to all the agendas. Got to get America to wake up. Okay. Well, that's a good 201. Yeah, that goes. Remember, there's just so many 201s at the beginning of the country. James Madison, 201, Father of the Constitution. Chief Justice John Jay, 201, the first Supreme Court Chief Justice. The Bill of Rights and the big 201 ritual. 301.
Hey, how you doing, Zach?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, real quick, I'm not going to hold you too long. I just wanted to add on to the 76 that you already did, which, by the way, great post. So I was looking up Trump's birthday, and as you know, it's 289 days since his birthday in June 14th. Well, it actually happens to be 76 days before his birthday. And the reason why that's important, because if you look at Stormy Daniels' birthday, which is on March 17th, she was actually born on the 76th day, and it leaves 289 days left in the year. And also, she's a porn star. When you write that out, porn star, it sums to 40, and today is 40-day numerology. And that's all I got for you, buddy.
Okay, just so you know, her full name, her actual name, Stephanie Gregory Clifford's 383, the 76th prime as well. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, good catch on her birthday being March 17th.
Yeah, it's a ton of them, man. It's a ton of them. But I appreciate you. Oh, and one last thing, to tie into the 76 thing, I was watching some of the Texas Rangers game, and they were getting their asses kicked. It was like 5-0, right? And like before that, they had like showed a clip of apparently George Bush earlier that day.
Skull and bones.
I guess handed off the ball to the guy that was going to do the first pitch, and he was born in 7-6. And they end up coming back and winning 11-7, which I kind of laugh because today's the first day of the 119th season.
I don't know if you looked at my baseball notes. I put them out for free. I love the Rangers today. They had a great riddle.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, that's all I got for you today, buddy.
All right, good one, man. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats to the winners, you guys. You'd think there'd be 1 million people signing up for the Patreon. We do it day after day. Got my troll hater that loves to highlight every time we get something wrong, but the guy's a total piece of shit. It's like, yeah, we got 2 things wrong today. How about the 6 we got right, including the 11-point underdog that paid 4-1? Scumbag loser. All right, but yeah, that is true. Stormy Daniels, also born on the 76th day of the year. And we just saw that Trump was reinstated on YouTube on that day. Let me add that. Great observation. What a ritual. Stormy Daniels. Trump said the calm before the storm. Let's see. Here, by the way, here's the Trump ad from before he was president. This is predictive programming. Look at the digital sheep, 11-9, and listen to the way the sheep closes it out.
So what do you think of my Trump Home mattress collection by Serta? Finally, the same luxury and comfort I demand in my hotels.
Oh, they'll never count sheep again.
Listen, why don't you come work for me?
What do you have in mind?
Something you were born to do.
Welcome to room 9.
Looking good, number 9, looking good.
Where's your dignity?
Again, I mean, what kind of ad is that? But looking good, number 9, looking good. So, 45, the 9th triangular number. This is from years before he was called 45th president-elect on 11-9. Don't forget he was a big part of 9/11 as well. He's one of the people that was on TV that day. Worried about his insurance building on floor 102. Of course, they simulated 9/11, the feds did, with Operation Amalgam Virgo 102 days before 9/11. That's the old Art of War number. Art of War, translated by the Jesuit priest, Father Amiat. Okay. But yeah, good addition on Stormy Daniels, born on the 76th day of the year. And again, go back and watch my video the day that the Georgia Guidestones came down, 201 days after the Pope's birthday. On Bush's 76th birthday, I said right then, what are they going to do with Trump and Clinton this year? They're both 76. They're all born in 46. Oh, 419. I don't know why you're having so much trouble with the calls. I just answered your call, and I was going to go to your call as soon as the video was done playing. You hung up, and now maybe you're a troll. I don't know. Keeps calling in and hanging up after one ring. But yeah, it's sad more people aren't behind this, man.